under the couch.
All right.
Wake up, Steve.
Right.
Steinbrenner's here.
All right.
Okay, so summer tradition of playing with water guns. We've all done it. We all did it. And the Boy Scouts have been doing it, apparently. But from this point forward, water gun fights might be banned if you're pointing a water gun at somebody else or a water balloon over the size of a little ping pong ball.
Is it too much like a grenade?
They're considered to be not kind.
Brian Wendell, who is the senior editor of Boys Life and the Boy Scout magazines, on his blog wrote this: as summer and pool weather lingers on the horizon, it's a good time to remind you that the Boy Scout of America policies prohibit pointing simulated firearms at people. Yes, that includes water guns. Well, first of all, never thought of a squirt gun as like that right there as being a firearm. Clearly, it's a toy. But nonetheless, it also says that water guns and rubber band guns, you can only shoot at targets. You can't shoot at a person.
That's so much fun.
And you've got to have eye protection. Must be worn.
Yeah, and by the way, the water balloons that they're also talking about in terms of not being kind, they have to be biodegradable. They
of course you do.
And you cannot fill them any larger than a ping pong ball, which means they won't explode.
Make the balloons out of salami.
Well, the problem with having it only a ping pong ball's worth of water, it's not going to explode.
It won't burst.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah,
Right.
so you can do it, but just promise not to enjoy yourself. So here's what you're saying. Tom emails us, and sometimes we get the typing noise with this. It makes it even more effective. I was a Boy Scout, and I do not think a good old water gunfight hurt any of us. With thinking like this, it is no wonder membership is down.
Rob emailing this: rules are rules. If you don't like the rules, don't let your boys join.
That's absolutely true. Although it used to be different in the old days, back in the covered wagon days when I was a Boy Scout.
You had a real bazooka, you said.
No, I had actually a 22.
You had a 22
target practicing with 22. Sure. Kimberly tweeted, all those who decided this need to be lined up for a complete soaking by #waterguns. So I don't know exactly what Brian Wendell, the editor there at the Boy Scout magazine, has against squirt guns, but apparently they are really dangerous because the Boy Scouts now, maybe they're worried about a lawsuit.
Or they're worried about somebody pretending to take out a gun. We know what happened in Detroit, mistaking. But so what you could do? Make the ones that are exaggerated guns, the ones that look clearly like a toy.
Right.
If you're worried about all
I didn't see any squirt guns that looked anything like a real gun.
Let the Boy Scouts be the Boy Scouts. They're great. They've been doing this for years. Let them carry on, is what I say, with some water guns. I'm worried about their heat. It's the summer. You need water gun fights to keep cool.
Right. Are they allowed to drink from the hose? Are they allowed to walk against traffic?
That's next. And you know what's coming after that? Popsicles.
Right.
The bomb pop is out.
Well, you know,
is out.
You've got the stick on a popsicle. If you were eating it and you fell, that could be a problem. Right. So they'll probably ban those.
No more making those Iroquois longhouses with those sticks. If you ban the sticks and the ice pop, do you realize it's like falling downstairs? You'll be Scouts will just sit around talking to each other now.
It sounds like you should just take your, if you've got a Boy Scout at home, just wrap them in bubble wrap, because that's the only way for them to be safe.
In uniform.
I do love the Boy Scouts.
I love the Boy Scouts too.
Too bad. We all do.
We respect the Boy Scouts.
Of course we do. Up next.